uh, basically she can tell you who she is. She is going to intro herself, tell you all about this player that she is the mother to. This would be Miss Kim Murphy of successfuljocks.org. Welcome to the evolution of sports talk television. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Can you tell everybody who you are the mother to on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, please?
My son is Sean Murphy Bunting. That's my second oldest son.
Very good. Very, very good. And I know you've got something going on here with successfuljocks.org. I got to ask you, what's it like watching your child go from Little League sports all the way to the pros?
Well, I would describe it like working really, really hard year after year after year, trying to get a Super Bowl ring, and you finally get that Super Bowl ring. So that's how I would describe it.
So a Super Bowl ring for you. So you're absolutely excited about that. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Who was Sean's favorite NFL team growing up?
Well, Sean loved the Lions. We from Detroit, so I would take him to a lot of the Lions games, and he was a fan of Calvin Johnson, Megatron, and he was also a fan of Indomitable Sue. So, and I got the opportunity to meet Sue after Sean got drafted, and it was actually a teary-eyed moment talking to him and just telling him how Sean was 10 years old out there cheering for him and Sue, Sue, Sue. And now, we're in the same locker room. We're on the same side of the ball, and we're family. So, growing up, it was the Lions.
Growing up, it was the Lions. And I know that Murphy Bunting last year made an unbelievable play against the Lions. How happy was he? How happy were you? Because I know that still to this day, my mom is supportive of me, and my father was definitely supportive of me when he was alive. So how happy were you, and how happy was he? I mean, that's just unbelievable. The Lions were his favorite team, and then he makes an unbelievable play in that game last year.
Yeah, I mean, I was extremely happy during that time that, I was at every game. I went to every game, and I would always, talk to God before the games and say, I want an interception, give me an interception. But, that morning I woke up and I said, God, this is the day, this is the day it's going to either have him, uplifted very, very high, or he's going to be down really, really low. And he's in front of friends and family and his college teammates and friends and things like that. And so, when it happened, like I said, I prayed for it that morning. And when it happened, I probably ran, down the field in the stands, as fast as he did, because I couldn't believe my eyes what was happening. So, I was just so happy for him because he's worked really, really hard. And to be able to do it in front of friends and family, that was just the best feeling ever.
Nice, nice. So we're on with Miss Kim Murphy of successfuljocks.org, the mother of Sean Murphy Bunting, here on the evolution of sports talk television. It's the Sports Web. I'm your host, Peter Blake, giving you something to think about. What advice would you give parents who have kids aspiring to play professional sports, Kim?
Well, the first thing, I always start off with the question, is it the kid that really, is excited about playing, or is it the parent? We have some parents out here that just push the kids and they really don't want to play. And the next thing is just focus in on them. See if they're self-motivated. If they are self-motivated and they want to be out there and they're working hard, then we have to water that passion. We have to nurture that passion. We have to be there for them. We have, as mothers, we're their first coaches. We have to support them. We have to believe in them, and that will, that's the advice that I give. And if you can do that, then they'll believe in themselves, and then they'll go out there and work hard. So it starts with us believing in them, and just knowing that and letting them know that they can do it. It's not that easy. It's not easily attainable to become a professional athlete, but it's not impossible either.
It's good. That's good stuff. That's good advice. So we hear that you're actually working behind the scenes with the Bucs. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, as a rookie mom coming in last year, I had some challenges that I faced, and I just wanted to kind of be that support system for other mothers. Just trying to maneuver around the system of the NFL. I've been a sports mom for 20 years. Last year was my 19th year, and my son was drafted in the 2019 draft. So I've been a sports mom for a long time. I've been behind the scene as team mom from Little League on up to college. So, coming into the NFL, it was new to me, and I didn't, know how to navigate through the system without stress and shine out. And, can you tell me this? And who do I talk to about this? So I kind of worked my way through the system and figured out things on how to order jerseys and where to stay at the hotels and things like that. So with that, I wanted to be that support system for other mothers, because they were trying to figure out, how was I in the hotel with the players, and things like that. So I reached out to the Bucs and I asked them if I could be, a support system for them, for the players, especially the younger players, because I know what my son went through as coming in as a rookie and trying to focus in on learning the playbook and getting out on the field. And he's not trying to tell mama what hotel they're staying in. So I reached out to them and I asked them if I could be a support system and, be in a role of like team mom or parent liaison to kind of bridge the gap between the organization and the parents. And they agreed. So we're working behind the scenes right now with that. So I'm looking forward to that and just helping out other mothers and other families in general on just navigating through the system, especially the rookie parents that's coming in. And right now is really needed because nobody knows what's going on. So we're trying to get some Zoom calls in behind the scenes with some of the new parents and things like that, just to kind of have that resource person, for them to have a resource person where they know they can come directly to. And it's actually myself, and we also going to have a team dad, one of the players' dads.
Can you share any of the families that you're working with or any of the rookies that you're working with?
Well, actually, we haven't got on a call as of yet. We just talking, behind the scenes of what we're actually going to do or what our plans is for this season. But we're trying to wait. We don't know much. So, our goal is in the next couple of weeks is once everything start unfolding, then we'll be on the calls and Zoom calls and things like that with all of the rookie parents.
Now, I know that the position that Murphy Bunting plays, Sean plays, it's cornerback, and there can be times where he has a big game and he has to forget about it. What do you say to him if he's feeling down or he comes to you with advice? What do you say to him to pep him up or motivate him? Because it seems like not only for this charity, your support system, but for your son. And I always say this, a direct reflection of us is our parents. What do you say to your son?
Well, I always say before any game or any practice or anytime I talk to him, he's on his way to work. I always tell him to soar high on wings like eagles. I said that throughout his Little League and in college, and he believes that he has wings and eagles and everything else tattooed all over his body. So he believes that. And so that's my motivation, prior to the games and after the games. I always tell him not to get down on himself. I know we had the first game of last year where they played at Pittsburgh, and it was a preseason game. I mean, he didn't play very well, and it was his first game, his first time out on the big stage, and I just explained to him that that's normal. That's for anybody. If you go to a regular job, you're going to walk in the job and you're not going to know what to do day one. And as time go on, you get better, and things get better. So, he understands that, and it pushes him, to do better the next time. He's what I say, he's a competitor. He competes, and he don't want to look bad. He want to win. We play Monopoly, and he'll play me all night if I'm winning, or Scrabble, he'll play all night, and I'm like, hey, you got to get up and go to work. He'll play me all night. So he's a competitor, and he bounced back really quick. He learns from his mistakes. If he can hear mama say, you did your best, and next time you do better, and and he build off of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're on with Miss Kim Murphy here, the mother of Sean Murphy Bunting, cornerback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And once again, go ahead and give this information about this great charity that you have going on here, because it's a great cause.
Okay. I am the CEO and founder of Successful Jocks. I actually started the organization in 2016, and it was Successful Jocks at that time. And it was basically working with student athletes in general, and just, helping them navigate through the system of being a student athlete. I am a licensed professional counselor, so I'm passionate about mental health and, the importance of mental health. And so at that time I was working and trying to get the boys. I have four sons in total, who played sports or whatever, are still playing at this time. So I was just, working a full-time job and trying to get them where they needed to go. So I kind of put it on the back burner, and it was always in my heart. And I was just, thinking and adding on as I go. And last year, after my son got drafted, I realized that this is really what I'm passionate about. And I wanted to kind of share my story and provide a roadmap to other mothers, because my kids started playing sports at the age of 4. And they played from little league on up. They played baseball, football, and basketball, AAU, travel baseball, 7-on-7 football, middle school, all of the sports, high school, all of the sports. So I was always there. I was that mother that was always there. And I got, a lot of support from other mothers that was there as well. And I just wanted to be a support system, to mothers, and to provide a roadmap and have, a safe place for us to discuss the challenges that we may be facing. So I added and the women behind the uniform. And so now I'm Successful Jocks and the women behind the uniform. And, our mission is to inspire, motivate, empower, and equip women, raising male athletes with the tools, resources, and support needed to help athletes reach their maximum potential in the game of life, not only on the field, but the game of life. So I just wanted to be that roadmap, like I said, and just be that inspiration. I see in Successful Jocks, we see a world positively impacted by successful men, husbands, fathers, sons, leaders, just champion men in general. When I was growing up, I heard all the time that, dumb jocks, athletes, dumb jocks, and things like that, the stereotypes that was placed on athletes. And when I was blessed with 4 athletes, I just made it my business to say that I will make sure not only that they're champion men, champion athletes out on the field, I'm going to make sure I'm going to put everything that I have into them to become champion men. So I just was a role model for them. And I want to be a role model, to other mothers, and just to help them and show them that, they can do it. They can. I'm not trying. My goal is not to get, players to the NFL, but to help, women understand that their children can be champion men all around.
I love it. I'm inspired already. So you've inspired me. So once again, successful jocks.org. Miss Kim Murphy, thanks a lot for coming on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. And anytime you want to come back and talk some more, because, hey, look, it's an exciting season. I get it. Yes. All the COVID stuff off the field, but I think we're going to have a season this year, and all the expectations for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, especially your son. I think it could be a very special season here in Tampa.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for coming on the Evolution of Sports Talk Television. Come back anytime.
I sure will. Thank you.
All right.